This is Max and Mia podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Max and Mia podcast. It's always great to have you here, ready to practice and improve your English with us.
That's right. And if you enjoy learning with us, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps us grow this amazing community of English learners.
So, today we've got something special. We're diving into one of the most important parts of our lives.
Friendships, how we make them, how we talk about them, and why they matter. All in English.
Exactly. So grab your coffee, relax, and let's talk about friends. All right. Let's start with some really common words you'll hear when talking about friends. The first one is best friend. That's the person you trust the most, the one you share almost everything with.
Exactly. For example, Sarah is my best friend. We tell each other all our secrets.
Then we have close friend. It's not always your best friend, but still someone very important in your life, someone you can count on.
That's true. You might say, Tom is a close friend from work. We hang out after the office.
And another nice expression is childhood friend. That's a friend you've known since you were a kid. For instance, I've known Lucas since first grade. He's my childhood friend.
Oh yes, I love that one. Childhood friends are really special because you share so many memories.
Now, when we talk about how long we've been friends, we often use the phrase, we have been friends for. For example, we have been friends for 10 years.
Or you can also say, we've been friends since high school. Both are super natural.
Exactly. And when it comes to phrasal verbs, there are a few that are very useful. For example, hang out. That means spending time together. I usually hang out with my friends on weekends.
That's right. Another one is get along with. It means to have a good relationship. I really get along with my neighbors.
And don't forget grow apart. Sometimes friends change over time and they're not as close as before. After university, we grew apart.
Yeah, that happens a lot in real life. But even if you grow apart, those memories are still valuable.
All right, so now that we've learned some key words and expressions about friendship, let's listen to a real conversation.
You'll hear two friends talking about their best friends, childhood memories, and even how some friendships can change over time.
Pay attention, because they also use some of the phrasal verbs we just explained, like hang out and grow apart.
That's true. And don't worry if you don't understand every single word. Just try to follow the main ideas.
Exactly. So let's jump into the conversation.
Hey, Daniel. Long time no see. How have you been?
Hey, Emma. I've been doing all right. Just busy with work and everything. How about you?
Same here. But, I was thinking the other day about how important friends are, and I realized we don't talk much about friendship itself.
That's true. We often take it for granted. But when you stop and think, friends really shape our lives.
Exactly. For example, I still talk a lot with my childhood friend, Laura. We've been friends since we were 6 years old. Can you believe that?
Wow, that's amazing. So you've been friends for more than 20 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. We grew up in the same neighborhood, went to the same school, and even played on the same soccer team. She's not just a close friend, she feels more like family.
I get that. I have someone like that too. My best friend, Alex. We met in high school, and honestly, he's the person who knows me better than anyone else.
That's nice. What makes him your best friend?
Well, it's a mix of things. We share the same sense of humor, we get along really well, and I can trust him completely. I know I can call him anytime, even at 3 a.m., and he'll pick up.
That's the real test of friendship, right? Being there no matter what.
Exactly. But it's funny because I also have friends I used to be close with, but we grew apart after university.
Oh, I know that feeling. It happened to me too. Sometimes life just pulls people in different directions.
Yeah, like my friend Michael. We were inseparable during college. We used to hang out every weekend. But after graduation, he moved to another city, got married, and now we barely talk.
Same with me and my old roommate. We used to hang out all the time, but after I changed jobs, we just stopped seeing each other. We still say hi once in a while, but it's not the same.
Do you miss that?
Sometimes, yes, but I think it's natural. Not every friendship lasts forever. Still, I value the memories.
Absolutely. And new friendships can be just as important. For example, I recently became close to one of my coworkers. At first, I thought it would just be a work friendship, like someone you only talk to in the office, but now we also meet outside work.
Oh, that's great. So he's becoming more of a close friend than just a colleague.
Exactly. Last week, we went to a concert together, and it felt like we'd known each other for years.
That's the magic of friendship. Sometimes it starts in unexpected places.
True. But let me ask you, what do you think is the most important quality in a friend?
I'd say loyalty. For me, a friend should be someone who stands by you even when things are not going well.
I agree. For me, honesty is also huge. I don't like fake people who only say what you want to hear. A true friend tells you the truth, even if it's hard.
Yes, I appreciate that too. Laura, my childhood friend, she's very direct. Sometimes she tells me things I don't want to hear, but I know it's for my own good.
That's the best kind of friend. Alex is the same way. Last year, I was thinking about quitting my job without having another one lined up. He was like, "Daniel, think twice. Don't rush into it." At first, I was annoyed, but in the end, he was right.
See? That's what best friends are for. They stop you from making mistakes.
Exactly. And it makes me wonder, do you think it's harder to make friends as an adult?
Definitely. When you're a kid, you just go to school, sit next to someone, and boom, you're friends. As an adult, you need to make an effort.
Yeah, like joining clubs, going to events, or just being open to new people.
Right. That's why I try to hang out with new people whenever I can, even if it's just grabbing a coffee after work.
That's a good idea. I've been trying to do the same. It's interesting because sometimes a small conversation can turn into a great friendship.
Exactly. And you never know who will become your next best friend.
True. By the way, do you think social media helps or hurts friendships?
Good question. I think it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it helps you keep in touch with people who live far away. But on the other hand, sometimes it creates fake closeness. Like you see their pictures, you like them, but you don't actually talk.
That's exactly what I feel. I have hundreds of friends online, but only a handful I really trust.
Same here. I'd rather have 2 or 3 real friends than 100 fake ones.
Couldn't agree more. Quality over quantity.
After talking about all this, I feel like calling some of my old friends just to catch up.
That's a great idea. I should do the same. Maybe I'll give Michael a call, just to see how he's doing.
Do it! Even if you don't hang out as often as before, it's nice to reconnect.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Emma.
Anytime. That's what friends are for, right?
Absolutely.
So, that was an interesting conversation between Emma and Daniel. I really liked how they talked about childhood friends and how some friendships grow apart over time.
Yes, that's true. It sounded very natural, and they used phrases like hang out and get along with. These are so useful in everyday English.
Speaking of that, let's talk about our own friendships. Not just to share stories, but to show you more vocabulary you can use when describing people you like and people you don't like.
Exactly. Let's start with the positive side. When you meet someone and you like them immediately, you can say, "We hit it off." For example, I met John at a party and we hit it off right away.
That's a good one. You can also say, "I get along with her really well." It means the relationship is easy and friendly.
Yes. And if you feel really comfortable with someone, you can say, "We're on the same wavelength." It means you think in a similar way.
That's right. Another useful adjective is friendly. For example, my new neighbor is really friendly. She always says hello.
Or kind. She's kind and always helps me when I need it.
And don't forget honest or trustworthy. These are very important qualities in a friend. You can say, "I trust him completely because he's honest."
That's true. Oh, and one more nice word, supportive. My best friend is always supportive when I have a problem.
Great! Now, let's look at the opposite side. When someone is not a good friend, or when you don't really like them.
Yes. For example, if someone is fake or two-faced, it means they pretend to be nice, but they actually aren't.
Exactly. Two-faced is very common in English. You can say, "I don't trust him. He's two-faced."
Another strong word is hypocrite. That's when someone says one thing but does the opposite.
That's true. And for adjectives, you could say selfish. He only thinks about himself. He's so selfish.
Another one is rude. For example, she never says thank you. She's really rude.
And sometimes you just don't get along with someone. That means you don't have a good relationship. For example, I don't get along with my coworker. We always argue.
Another useful phrase is, I don't really click with him. It means you don't feel a connection.
Right. And if you meet someone and you simply don't like them, you can say, "He rubs me the wrong way." That's a nice idiomatic expression.
Yes, I like that one. For example, I don't know why, but he just rubs me the wrong way.
Exactly. And sometimes people change. At first you hit it off, but later you realize the person is toxic. That word means the person is harmful to your mental health.
That's true. And on the other hand, when someone is positive and makes you feel good, you can say they're fun to be around or easygoing.
Yes, she's easygoing. She never gets stressed, and it's always fun to hang out with her.
Or, he's fun to be around. Every time we meet, I laugh a lot.
So, to sum up, when someone is a good friend, you can use words like friendly, kind, supportive, honest, trustworthy, easygoing. And when they're not, you can say fake, two-faced, selfish, rude, hypocrite, toxic.
And don't forget the expressions. Get along with, hit it off, click with, rub someone the wrong way. All of these are perfect for talking about friendships, both good and bad.
Exactly. And this is the kind of vocabulary that makes your English sound much more natural. Okay, guys, it's practice time. We're going to ask you a few questions, and this is your chance to speak out loud.
Yeah, don't just listen. Actually answer. And remember, you can pause the podcast for a moment, think about your answer, and then continue.
Perfect. Let's start with the first one. Who is your best friend, and how long have you been friends?
For example, you could say, "My best friend is Laura. We have been friends for 8 years." Or maybe, "My best friend is David. We've known each other since high school."
Exactly. There are many possible answers, but the key is to use expressions like, "We have been friends for," or "We've known each other since."
All right, question 2. Do you get along with your coworkers or classmates? Why or why not?
A simple answer could be, yes, I get along with them because they're really friendly and helpful.
Or, on the other hand, no, I don't get along with them because they're rude or selfish.
That's right. Both positive and negative answers are okay. Just remember to use get along with.
And finally, question 3. Tell us about a childhood friend. Do you still keep in touch?
For example, my childhood friend is Daniel. We used to hang out every day, but now we grew apart.
Or, yes, we're still close friends. We talk on the phone every week.
Great job, everyone. Even if your answer is different, the important thing is that you tried to speak in English and use the new vocabulary.
That's true. And the more you practice, the more natural it will feel to talk about friendship in English.
All right, that's it for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed talking about friendship in English.
Yes, and remember, try to use these words and phrases in your own conversations. That's the best way to really learn them.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with a friend who's also learning English.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.